Alright, Shalom. First of all, I'm going to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, honors to our brothers who are fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this headline. It says multiple house fires started in Woodbury, Andover, as storms rolled through. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will, you're edified. It says several house fires started in various parts of the metro around the same time as storms moved in Friday evening. The Woodbury Fire Department said that as storms rolled through, they responded to numerous calls, with 2 of them confirmed as structural fires. The fires were found in the area of Somerset Road and the other near Water Lily Lane. Woodbury Fire said that neither is suspicious and seems to be caused by the significant lightning activity during the early evening storms. The homeowner at Water Lily Lane is displaced due to roof damage and is working with the Red Cross for temporary living. Then in the North Metro, the Andover Fire Department responded to 2 separate fires that were not related. The first was a house fire on the 14th on the 140 block of Yellow Pine Street Northwest that extended from a shed into the attic. Fire officials say the home is uninhabitable and the homeowner has secured accommodations with their family. Andover Fire adds that no one was injured and 1 cat was found. However, 1 other cat is still missing. The second fire was around the corner on a 1300 block of 146th Lane Northwest, with authorities saying that the residents also have accommodations. It is unknown at this time if the cause of the 2 Andover home fires were related to the storms. Yeah, but what we do know is that this was judgment of the Heavenly Father. These lightning storms that spark these fires, and just fires in general. Zephaniah 3 and 5. The just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. And that's right. The Heavenly Father is in the midst of these judgments. Heavenly Father is the one sending these storms, sending the lightning, causing these fires. This is his judgment. And if you've been paying attention, these judgments have been popping off left and right. Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm, and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And basically what this article is talking about was these lightning storms that resulted in fires. And for some people, the fire destroyed their home, or at least just made it uninhabitable for the time being. Psalms 9:16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion Selah. So there is no getting around the fact that these storms, these tempests, these fires, these earthquakes, these are the judgments of the Heavenly Father. They're not random. It's not Mother Nature. It's the judgment of the Heavenly Father Yahweh being made manifest, being put on display. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And when you look up the definition of perilous, it means full of danger or risk. And with all the storms, tempests, fires, earthquakes, and everything else that's happening throughout the world, it's safe to say that we are living in some perilous times. Some increasingly perilous, dangerous, scary, hard to bear times. But those of us of the hopeful elect, we have that fear of the Lord, and we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures that's keeping us comforted in these increasingly difficult times. So we're not really, concerned, because we have faith that as long as we continue to do what according to the scriptures is pleasing in the eyes of the Lord, He's going to continue to keep His hedge of protection over us and our loved ones. 1 Peter 3 and 12, for the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and His ears are open unto their prayers, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. So if you're righteous in the eyes of the Lord, He's going to hear your prayers. He's going to watch over you. He's going to keep His hedge of protection over you. He's going to keep His angels encamped around about you who fear Him. But for these evil people, for these wicked people out here, they're going to continue to get punished in whatever way and to whatever extent the Lord sees fit, because He is against them. And the last one you want to be an enemy of is the Lord, because the Lord could literally do anything to you, anywhere, at any time, and there's nobody on earth or in heaven that can stop Him. The Lord's spirits of vengeance are created specifically to do what He wants, to execute His judgments. There is no stopping that. So all of these people that are constantly out here scoffing and scorning and thinking that the warnings that the men of the Lord are giving them is a joke, they're about to find out just how real the Heavenly Father is. And it's going to manifest through His judgments, His very intense, destructive, powerful, deadly judgments. And nobody will be able to say that they were not warned, because the men of the Lord have been speaking on these things, whether out there on the highways and hedges or via the YouTube, making videos, doing lessons like what I'm doing. There are plenty of people who know about the men of the Lord. They just refuse to heed the warning. They refuse to take it seriously. And some people will say that it's due to the way that the men of the Lord talk. We don't tell you smooth things, we don't try to coddle you. We tell you what it is, we just give it to you straight. And a lot of people, they don't like that. But it's like, look at the time and season that we're in. The world is going to hell in a handbasket. Ain't nobody got time to hold your hand, Like, now is the time to get in gear, and get serious. A lot of people are still playing around. And they're going to receive a heavy judgment for that. And that's why things like this are going to continue to happen. That's these people receiving their judgment from the Lord. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash. The Wadi Bahashim Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are firmly pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. And shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up. Ottawa and Ratazah. Till next time, shalom.